Testing 1, 2. Test. Oh, it's on.
Hello, spooky friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scariest Podcast.
Woo!
I'm Rom Grace, this is Adam Diaz, and we are
Hello.
here to read some homegrown horrors. Adam, can you tell us what those are?
Homegrown horrors are stories that you folks have sent in that are either yours, friends, family, or something you've heard you sincerely believe. And those stories can be stuff that's spooky, terrifying, coincidental, sleep paralysis. It can be spooky. Shout out to M Meadows89 who just resubscribed using Twitch Prime for the 16th month. Also, quick shout out to the Snark who did the same exact thing before we went live. And I'm What's for Dinner who resubscribed using their own money for the second month. So thank you all.
And said, what did they say?
And their message was the only channel worth subscribing to. So if you have a story that's similar to what I just described, it can be funny, coincidental, scary, whatever. Please email storytime@scarish.com or go to our website, scarish.com, and click on Contact Us. Send it to us that way. Of course, you can always hit us up on any of our social medias. That's what homegrown horrors are. That's where we can find them. And if you want to be like these wonderful folks who are watching us live at twitch.tv/scarishpodcast, just join us Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or you can go over to youtube.com/scarish. But if you do the Twitch thing and you already have Amazon Prime, you can go to twitch.amazon.prime, I think, something like that. You can Google it.
I'm pretty sure it's just twitch.amazon.com.
There you go. And
twitch.amazon.prime.
Once you link your... It's really hot in here. My brain is melting. Once you link your accounts, you get 5 free dollar dues out of Jeff Bezos' pocket once a month. You can give it to any channel you want. And according to I'm What's for Dinner, this is the only channel worth subscribing to.
Wow.
So give it to us. That's all I'm saying. That was a lot of stuff. I decided I was going to do most of the intro because you just got done running up the stairs and you were nice enough to bring me water, which is very sweet of you. Shout out to Ghost Java Bean who just resubscribed for the 3rd month in a row using their own money. It says, what's the message there? Scary no way?
Oh, it's an emote.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's why.
Thank you.
This will be the no way emote, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But yeah, good stuff. I'm excited. We have 4 emails. We have 1 very short, 1 kind of long, and then 2 medium to longs. I took the short and the long one, so
all right.
I think I usually send them your way. Would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
Let me see.
I think you should go first, because if I go first, it'll be a really, really short one, and then it'll like immediately be on to the next one.
All right. So, this first one that I'm going to read is titled UFO Sighting.
I'm excited. My mom, Spooky Mom, told me that there was one in here about a UFO, and now we're starting out with it. So yeah.
All right.
Strap in, folks.
It goes. I don't hear much in the way of UFO experiences. Oh, God. Let's see. Emanon used redeem a question and said, is Austin's story this week? I don't know.
If we knew the date it came in, we could tell you, but I
have
don't
no idea.
think so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is. Because I just looked at the next email. But it's the next one, not this one. So
there you go.
All right.
Shout out to Ghost Java Bean who just gifted 5 subs to folks. 1 to Lang Puma, 1 to Robin Grace,
Woo!
1 to Cypher Danked, 1 to Luna Ben, and 1 to 52 Nicks. It's funny because that means you've subscribed now 6 months in a row. Way to put that money back in your own pocket. But Ghost Java Bean, sincerely, thank you for gifting all those subs to folks. That is amazing of you. It's very spooky. We're getting the spooky notification 5 times in a row, so it's nothing we can do.
All right, so I don't hear much in the way of UFO experiences on Scary-ish. You may feel free to read the story on the podcast. It's what we're doing. Important to hear the backstory first. So, Fort Carlson, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Huge military installation approximately 2 miles from this sighting. So it just keeps saying it's spooky.
I think that was the last one.
Okay, cool. So
it's important to know, though, that this is very close to a military base.
Yeah,
where this
so
sighting
2
took
miles
place.
from this sighting. In February 2012, I picked up my young son, then 13 years old, from basketball practice around 6:30 p.m. and stopped off at a fast food restaurant to feed the teenage eating machine.
That's funny.
That's totally the age, too, where you
Growing
start
boy.
puberty, everything's like just going haywire.
I'm
You want to eat
34. I'm
everything.
still a grown boy. I've been growing
Oh,
since
my
I was like
Lord.
9 years
Okay.
old.
Prior
You just
to
changed directions. Sorry. Started growing horizontally instead of vertically.
Oh my goodness.
That's not a boner joke. I mean, I'm fat. I guess it could work. It would be vertical if you're laying down. I don't know. I'm going to let...
You're just getting way too into it.
I am.
All right.
I'll let you go.
Prior to this event, my son had a bad habit of distracting people driving, as he had not had even a learner's permit at the time and did not understand the importance of focus with driving. Totally understand that. I was probably the worst kid to drive with, maybe.
Oh, you think?
Why? What?
30-year-old Robin Grace still likes to put her hands on my face, like grab my face and my man boobs and my belly, put her hands like all over me while I'm driving, which is loving. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but sometimes she'll like cover my eyes, and I'm like, we're gonna die.
You got a lot to touch.
Thanks for that. Growing horizontally, not vertically.
Anyway, the sun was setting and radiant last rays peeking over the mountains adjacent to Pikes Peak, Colorado. So sun, and I'm assuming it's like where you're getting glare still from the sun peeking over the mountains as it's going down. I almost fitted in and redeemed a question and said, the question must be asked, Adam, pants or no pants?
I am wearing pants today.
Well, shorts, same thing.
They're actual, not like undies, and I'm not freeballing it on the leather chair. I'm wearing pants, so.
My son, in a very alarming tone, shouted, Dad, look at that. Well, that's not an alarming tone, right? Dad, look at that.
Better. I like that.
Oh, yeah?
That's a good second read. Good for you.
I was somewhat irritated that he was, once again, distracting me from safe driving. Expecting to reprimand him, I looked over to the passenger side of the truck to see my son sitting there, his mouth agape, pointing to an enormous saucer-shaped craft hovering over the treetops. He was unable to speak. I pulled over to the shoulder of Highway 85, southbound, and this is so detailed.
It is.
And sat there, silently, unable to process what we were looking at. We sat in stunned silence as a dull, matte-colored, massive, saucer-shaped object hovered above treetop level, with colored lights spinning around the parameter of this object. Silent, no sound, not a single tree moving. That's pretty creepy.
That is terrifying.
When it comes to military bases, though, I feel like they're always testing new technology.
Right.
And they're not telling people about it because they don't want plans stolen by other governments or something like that.
Wouldn't it be nice if they just kind of let the local community know? Like, we're going to be testing out some experimental stuff. We can't tell you what it is, but if you see something strange, don't freak out, you know?
Yeah, that's true. It moved slowly eastward for approximately 10 seconds until it just disappeared. It literally just blinked out. I don't even know how else to describe it. I'm assuming it's just like went into hyperspeed or whatever.
I think it activated its cloaking device and it was just like, boop, it's gone.
Maybe. Well, we never know. It's a UFO. We can't really say, right? To reference the size of this object, I would compare it to a nearby Walmart frontal view. That's huge.
Imagine seeing a flying Walmart.
That's huge.
I would believe that something existed because Walmart is everywhere and it's terrifying.
Isn't there one of those stories? No, about the IKEA. What are those things called? SCPs about the IKEA.
Yeah, there totally is
Maybe
one.
there is an SCP about a flying Walmart. Who knows? All right, so the object was longer than that, so longer than a Walmart, and at least as wide, perhaps 35 to 40 yards in diameter. That is effing huge. That's almost half a football field. Several children stopped at the convenience store to watch this highly unusual object sitting on their bicycles as stunned by its presence as we were. We left the scene unable to articulate the experience until later that evening. Please note this craft was moving from the direction of the military base eastward. Could it have been a secret craft? Perhaps. I don't know what it was. I am a Navy veteran and never saw anything like that in my own military experience. I had a very cheap cell phone at the time and was so shaken that I wouldn't have been able to get a picture at the time of the sighting. I will submit a sketch of this sighting to the Facebook page, which I have collaborated with my son from his perspective what it looked like. Love you guys, Robin and Adam. Keep up the good work. I found you on Spotify about 7 months ago. I have a few other stories I will submit when time permits. Sincerely, Boyd.
Right on.
Thank you
for
so
sending
much.
that in, Boyd. Also, shout out to Spotify. I really like getting information about unidentified flying objects, particularly because they're very detailed and there's very rarely limited amount of witnesses. There's usually several, if not more.
Well, when it comes to seeing something so big, how are there so little witnesses, you know?
I just said the opposite of what you just said. There's always a lot of witnesses.
Oh, I thought you said little.
No, there's never an opportunity. God damn it. There's
okay.
always a lot of witnesses is what I'm saying. And
Okay,
I
cool.
appreciate the fact that the stories that we have gotten, it's like someone with a bunch of their friends and they weren't the only ones that saw it. And in this case, like
Kids
this person
saw it,
and the kid
yeah.
and more kids by a convenience store all saw it. And it's just bizarre.
And it wasn't making any noise. The trees weren't moving. I just think that's really weird.
I don't know.
Someone posted Someone posted a video of like this ball lightning thing going across a railroad track just the other day.
I've seen it everywhere. I saw someone saying that it was fake. But I mean, I think that's just a knee-jerk reaction to seeing anything that looks incredible. But someone did point out that the way the sparks fall off of the Transformer when it gets struck by lightning
wasn't realistic.
is like CGI, or not CGI, but manipulated, where it's something that it's like
Too
superimposed on top of the image,
okay.
because it's not falling the proper way sparks fall.
When I first saw that video,
it is definitely very realistic looking.
When I first saw that video, I was just like, it's Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's so funny.
Because it's just this blue ball of lightning, and it like...
I was like, that is the slowest Kamehameha I have ever seen.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
This is like a Krillin Kamehameha. Or a Yamcha Kamehameha, if you could even do one.
Yamcha's worse than Krillin.
He's just such
no
a
offense,
fucking
Yamcha,
lame-o.
but...
No, I mean offense. I'm pretty sure I could take Yamcha. Fuck
bitch.
you, Yamcha.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was kind of mean. He's actually kind of a nice guy, I guess.
Well, when they met him in Dragon Ball,
he's a thief,
just,
right?
He's just pathetic. So pathetic.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure that's the entire character of Yamcha in Dragon Ball Z, too.
Oh, yeah. But when they first met him, it was just bad.
That's why I like DBZ Abridged so much. The way they make fun of Yamcha is just on point. All right. That was a good first one. Thank you so much for sending that in, Boyd. We're going to move on by looking over into Stream Chat and seeing what you folks had to say.
Oh, no. All my chat's gone.
How in the fudge do you always delete your chat?
I don't.
It somehow always disappears. You can't claim it doesn't disappear.
Because the app closes itself
there you
when
go.
I switch to email.
We've identified the problem now.
You're a fucking asshole.
I'm not a fucking asshole. It happens every show.
Well, I can't help it. It's technology.
We can try and figure something out. It's technology. Blaming the technological.
It's true.
All right. The first person in either channel to be present was Glitchgrim over there in Twitch. He said, woo, hashtag this pod ducks. YouTube's first person was Goofy Cure, and they said first, literally the same second as Vivian said, hey, and the same second as Roseboy said, epic. Pretty good. We got a lot of folks saying hello. Goofy Cure says, after being gone for training for the Army for the last month, we're happy to have you back. So thank you so much for joining us. Vivian said, you deserve to be first, and here is a bunch of Twitch chat that you can read if you would like.
Talking about the countdown beginning. Lots of people in here. Glitch got jury duty. Ew. Jury duty's the worst.
That sucks.
I'm Beef Trainer says, had some pomegranate after craving them like a fiend. Sometimes I like pomegranate. Sometimes I'm like, seeds. I can't do it. Cause
sometimes,
it's like,
yeah.
Because it's kind of chompy.
Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't. It's a candy bar commercial from like the 90s.
Oh, okay. I'm Beef Trainer says, hated jury duty, had it over the summer, but it was grand jury.
Dang.
That's like fancy jury duty. Glitch said, wore my scariest shirt as is pre-perdition on Tuesday. What's pre?
I'm guessing tradition.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
As per tradition on Tuesday. Okay, that makes sense.
Per tradition. Got it.
Laura Ann never done jury duty, got called once. I have gotten lots of jury duty notices, but whenever I call, they're like, nah, settled out of court, you're good.
It's only happened to me 3 times, and each time I've not had to do it.
I'm What's for Dinner says, I was excused from jury duty because I kept falling asleep.
That's funny.
I can keep scrolling, please.
Roseboy over there in YouTube says, Christ, the opening scared me a little. Sorry about that. Akbar says, hi. Goofy Curious says, I miss you guys. What are those ghosts in the cup? Those drop in, I believe, every time someone subscribes to the Twitch channel.
So like bits, subscriptions, things like that, they all have different little logos that drop into the cup. Eventually, the cup kind of just spills over and everything bounces everywhere. It's great. It's a nice little animation.
Vivian over there on YouTube says, question of the week. If you could choose one animal to keep as a pet, real or imaginary, what animal would you choose? I cannot answer this question because we have 3 animals that we keep as pets, and I love each one of them. I would never give any of them up. But if I could add one on, it would obviously be a dragon.
That's his favorite animal. One time, our friend...
It's totally true.
Our friend asked me, what's Adam's favorite animal? And he was at work, and I said, well, does it have to be real or fake? Because I already know it's going to be a dragon.
They're not. I mean, they're an animal as much as we are animals. If you think about it,
I already knew he was gonna say dragon, and so our friend was like, "Really?" I was like, yeah." So when he comes home, the first thing he asks is, "Does it have to be real or fake?"
And they both just started laughing. I was like, "It's clearly a fucking dragon." Like that's the stupidest question anyone's ever asked me.
Oh my goodness, so ridiculous. I don't know what would I would want a panda because they're lazy, just like me.
Whatevs. They're adorable, just like you. All right, what else do we have? Vivian says, I'm guessing no update on Lock and Key or Shia LaBeouf. Actually, for Lock and Key, we talked about it this week, but did not watch it. Shia LaBeouf leaves my brain as soon as I'm done reading this. Izzy says, oh my fucking God, I caught another live stream. We're glad.
Welcome. Let's see. Sorry. I'm Beef Trainer says, is that a Niffler? It is a Niffler. We love Harry Potter.
Good eye. A Niffler right next to the dragon skull, which I lined up directly.
It looks scary like that.
It does look scary like that.
I don't know if I like it.
I just saw points come off of McShake and Bake's life total, but I didn't see any alert go through. That's weird. I wonder if it actually...
I can't.
You lost your chat again?
Yeah.
You're going to keep blaming electronics.
It is electronics. My tablet locked, and when I went back in, I had to open up Twitch again, and everything was gone.
It's terrible.
Let's see. I'm Beef Trainer says, love the spooky sound. Yeah, it's Nakumi Ikamura or
Yep,
something?
that's it. Nailed it. I have no idea. I can't remember
what
her name.
is.
She's the It's Spooky chick from that one video game.
Yeah. From Tokyo Dark's a game that I've played already. It's some horror game that's gonna come out. They announced it at E3. She was a meme along with Keanu Reeves when he said that you're breathtaking.
You're breathtaking.
Same thing.
That was so cool.
But she said it's spooky and everyone fell in love with her pretty much.
Yeah. Akbar over there on YouTube says, hey, mi amigos, I love all of you, and I believe that each of you can achieve your goals this week.
Aww.
I believe in you, and I love you. Bye.
Oh, thank you. We
It's a
hope
nice thing to
everybody
say.
can achieve their goals.
Yeah, sincerely we do.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through so we can go blah blah blah. Crazy wind in places. We've had crazy weather too. It actually rained yesterday, but it rained yesterday, the night before last night, and I was so sad that it didn't rain during school. I was so disappointed. So stupid.
Don't you have to walk between classes? Why would you be sad?
Because it's hot. It's not overcast. I want it to be overcast all the time.
It's because you're out there. Roseboy says that their schedule when you guys go live. Yes, Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every week. If there is a change, we let you know on our social medias and typically in the episodes prior to the next episode that will have the change. So that is when.
Cool. Lang Puma says, have you guys downloaded the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo?
Not yet. I consider doing it today,
but
though.
we've already played the demo.
We played a portion of the demo at E3.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like,
It's still fun. I would play the crap out of it.
It's really fun, but I'm just like, I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait. The game comes out in a month. Thank you so much, Valley Gorilla Silver, for resubscribing for the 10th month.
Using that Twitch Prime.
But yeah, so I kind of want to save the game for myself for when it comes out, so I can just be like, oh,
yeah,
yes.
This is very true.
Because I've already played a demo. I'm like, I know how the game's going to work.
I'm very excited.
So I'm just going to save the meat of it for when it comes out.
Vivian says, my mom got to avoid jury duty because she was pregnant with me. That's funny. It's a good way to get out of it.
My mom gets out of jury duty because she doesn't speak English.
That's also a very good way to get out of it.
I am very excited for Animal Crossing. That comes out in a couple days. Well, couple weeks. Because it comes out on March 20th. So
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. I'm very excited. I have been playing Pocket Camp like crazy.
Our friend on Saturday said the word Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and her phone floated to her hands and merged with her hands, and she played it for the rest of the day and night.
Yeah, she was just like, have you been playing Pocket Camp? Well, I was like, no, I haven't. And she was saying how she's been playing it a whole bunch. So I was like, really? And so I just started playing again. And
while we were talking,
it's just so addicting. I love Animal Crossing.
says Tokyo Ghosts. Pretty sure it is called Tokyo Ghosts. Ash and Miyama just resubscribed for the 3rd month using their own money.
Laura Ann said, just realized that it was a dragon skull.
It is.
Yeah, it's really scary looking. From that angle, it's super scary looking.
Vivian says, I would want a Galapagos tortoise, and I would put a saddle on it and ride around Worthington, Ohio, like a horse. Which is funny because it would move much slower than a horse. But hey, I'm not here to shit on your dreams.
Thank you so much, Hair Hacker, for subscribing. First subscription. Thank you.
It is first subscription. Welcome to the channel. If you've been here and just watching without subscribing in the past, thank you so much for subscribing. And if this is your first show, at the end of the show, we give away some free merch. So if
it's
you
like
stay till the
stickers
end,
or coasters or something.
Stickers or coasters or something like that. It'll probably be the holographic logo of the Keep on Creeping on logo.
Or something.
We'll see. Something.
Can you scroll down on the chart there to see how many months Snarked has?
It was 16.
It was 16?
Yeah.
Dang, that's a lot.
I said he had the same amount of months as M. Meadows.
Oh, cool. Let's see. Okay, maybe I have this stuff now.
Spooky Zora has resubscribed for the 9th month using their own money, and they say, woo. Izzy says, I'd want a hippogriff. LOL, I'd fly anywhere. That's a pretty good one.
Aw, the Snark says hair hacker is their BFF. Nice.
Nice.
All right. Do you want to read your thing?
Yeah, I think I can read my thing.
Okay.
So let's do my next email, and because it's very short, let's jump into your last email. Then we'll do more chat. Then I'll do mine. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's what we shall do. All right. Here we go. So this next email, which is my first of the show's, subject is sleep paralyception, which is a weird concept, but I'm into it. Sounds like the sequel to Inception. Yeah. And it starts out like this. Good morning, or fudge me. Good evening, Adam and Robin. Good evening. Robin's not going to say it back.
Good evening.
This
Laura Ann redeemed ridiculous voices.
Oh, God damn it.
So have fun with that one.
What do I have to do?
Just whatever voice you want.
No. I need direction here.
I was thinking of voices in the car and on my way back home from school.
Oh, I was like, what is a car voice?
No. I was thinking of voices in the car on my way home from school, and I was like, what voices would I want to do tonight? And
you know what my voice in the car usually is? What's this fucking piece of shit doing? Just out loud to myself or anyone who does literally anything on the road. I'm just so angry when I drive.
So, I don't know. Oh, maybe do like a Jersey Shore type voice.
I don't want to do Jersey Shore.
Southern?
I'll do
Southern
Jersey
Belle?
Shore.
Okay.
God, I'm pretty sure I did this one last week too, and this has got to be so annoying for the people that are listening, but here we go. All right, let me mark this. There we go. Skateboarder goes by outside. Our dog starts growling. She hates skateboarders. All right. Oh, imitation of Christopher Walken. That's a good suggestion from I Am Beef Trainer.
All right.
I don't know if I'll be able to do a full minute, and I don't know if I'll be able to do this full email like this, but I'll give it a shot. This one time when I was sleeping, I had a dream that I woke up into sleep paralysis.
What?
I was fighting in my dream and was able to talk, except the voice that came out of me was not mine.
Thank you so much, Dre, for subscribing for 7 months.
This is the worst thing you've ever done. I tried paying, but I couldn't say. It was praying. Fuck. I tried praying, but I couldn't say any prayers. That's as far as I'm going to go.
All right.
I did manage to say out loud in the other voice, Saint Michael, save me. Then I started breathing heavily and was able to move again. I then woke up from my dream again in sleep paralysis. So they woke up in their dream. So they were still dreaming and they had sleep paralysis. They were able to escape the dream, woke up into the real world, and woke up into sleep paralysis, if I'm reading this correctly.
Like you've woken up in a dream to wake up in another dream?
I've woken up in a dream for sure, but I wasn't in sleep paralysis, where I thought I was awake and then I realized I wasn't. So this person woke up from the dream into the real world, we think, and is in sleep paralysis, and the story continues. This time, I couldn't fight it, and I couldn't speak at all. I started repeating, Saint Michael save me, in my head, and after the third time of saying it, I was pulled out of sleep paralysis. After I woke up, I quickly jumped out of bed and sprayed some sage water and lit a sandalwood incense. I know this isn't that long of a story, but I hope you enjoyed reading it. Sincerely, your fan, Armando, a.k.a. Mondo Alba, on Twitch.
Thank you.
Thank you for sending that in. And this is very similar to a story that one of my friends had sent in about when he had sleep paralysis, and I think it was the only time he hallucinated seeing something. And he said the Lord's Prayer, and he kept repeating it until it broke him out of it.
That's what my mom always says, too. If you see scary things, just repeat. I mean, it's Buddhist stuff, but same thing. It's the same gist.
Right. Use what you believe in to try and drive away the evil if it's scaring you. So, good stuff, Mondo Alba. Thank you for sending that in. We appreciate it. All right. I know that was a pretty shitty impersonation of Christopher Walken, but
everyone said you did pretty good.
That's nice of you folks to say.
The only thing they're doing is making fun of the fact you said jumped out of bread instead of jumped out of bed.
Did I say bread? Whoopsie.
I mean, I'd love to jump out of bread. I love carbs.
Yeah, seriously. I'd be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Vivian suggested Australian with an OI, which is awesome. Vivian says he was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. Vivian said, third prayer's the charm. Marley and Mama G did 4 hearts in the chat.
Aw, thank
what
you.
up, Marley and Mama G?
So I have missed a whole bunch of point redemptions because my Twitch was off. So if you could open up that Twitch menu thingy again, same as last time. Sorry. I mean, I could try to do it, but I don't know how.
she implements these things, and she's like, I'm helpless. I need you to
mean,
do this instead.
We should have like a little tiny.
We should have a blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Bitch.
Please finish talking.
Another little monitor, like, because we have 2 monitors, right? Can't we just leave up 2 monitors and then have?
Where are we gonna put the second one?
We should mount it to the wall.
I'm fine with that.
Mount 2 monitors to the wall.
This could be our like battle station command center thing over here.
That'd be freaking sweet. Oh wow! I just rubbed my nose and it showed up on the screen. It's kind of cool. I mean, that's how streaming works, right? I'm so stupid. Okay. Metaspod redeemed hydrate. Thank you. I wanted to take a drink anyway.
I've been doing those on my own.
It's really hard for me to drink water. Like, I nursed a coffee today for like 2 hours. And I don't drink anything until I get up out of bed, which is really late in the day. So it's good to hydrate. Everybody should hydrate. Hydrating is good for you. My skin is like a reptile right now because I do not hydrate. And even my coworkers and my friends were just like, what's going on with your face? So yeah, hydrating is good, guys. You guys should do it. Especially now that summer's coming up. Hydrate. Good
advice. Especially if you're in the desert like us because it's dry instead of humid in the summer. Rusty Blanche Jr. said, so what are you guys talking about? I just got here. We've done 2 stories. We got 2 more to go. Marley and me says, I love you. Izzy says, go Hawks. We love you, Marley.
Oh, yeah. So,
and of course, Mama G.
Before I went to school this morning, I was like, I don't know what to wear because I didn't want to wear work clothes. And I looked in Adam's closet, like, what do you got for me? And he has hockey jersey. He has a hockey jersey. I'm like, I don't want to wear that. He's like, you don't want to wear that hoodie? And I was like, what hoodie? And this is like the only hoodie that he had in there that I would have worn. So I'm like,
so
oh,
she
sweet.
Did. All right, here we go.
All the way back to the beginning.
I already did. I'm
sweet.
ready to go. So you just hold your jets. Pause your horses. Okay.
Pause my horses.
Ridiculous accents voices. Was it redeemed by I'm What's for Dinner? I feel like we fulfilled that one already. We had Hydrate from I Am Beef Trainer, which we have definitely fulfilled.
We got to switch seats once and then switch seats back because Dre just redeemed switch seats. So I'm just going to stay
You're just
here.
Skipping right ahead. I don't even know why I'm trying to do these. We had a Hydrate from Laura Ann. We had switch seats from I Am Beef Trainer. We had Ridiculous Accents from Laura Ann. Another Hydrate and another switch seats from Dre. So we get to stay put. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, let's stay put so we can stay where we're at.
These were supposed to be examined for how much they cost because they're being used so frequently.
I forgot to do that. Okay, I had a midterm on Monday. We'll figure it out.
Figure it out. Sort it out.
I'll sort myself out.
Sort yourself out. All right.
Oh, that's cool. You can just pop it right out.
Yep, just like an eyeball.
Okay.
That should work.
All right.
Lydia redeemed ask a question, said, are you able to show the picture that Austin sent with his story? I don't think so. I can try and finagle something.
He did? I don't know. Am I the one with
the story? Said you had this. You were the one that said that you were reading the story, so.
I don't have the picture on my email, so yeah. Yeah.
And you're sure that this is Austin's story that you're about to read?
It says Austin from Facebook, so.
Okay. You're going to need to vamp, dog.
Oh, sorry.
It's like you've never streamed before.
The Snark says, whenever I'm scared, I remind myself that I, as a D&D player, have slain the evil dragon queen Tiamat after taking out one of each chromatic dragon. I've killed a god. I can get through this. That's funny.
That's good.
Metaspod says, just did a live podcast recording at a local bar and forgot to hydrate. My voice got real raspy at the end.
Sounds rough.
That's how it was last night, I feel, for us, because we only had a sliver of water and we recorded our whole episode, and at the end we're just like Spooky Zora says, sorry, I'm back, just dropped off my ballot. Nice. Good. Everybody go vote. I think it's important. Ashley Mamia says, totally try sheet masks for better skin hydration. I have so many sheet masks and I should totally do that every night. But since I've gotten eyelash extensions, I am very wary of trying to put face masks on. You know what? It's not going to be in the email because I didn't copy paste the picture. It's going to be on Facebook.
Cool. That makes it even more difficult. So
Yeah.
it's definitely not in this email. So let me go
Yeah,
to our Facebook page.
But yeah, I have a whole bunch of sheet masks. I bought a whole bunch when we went to Japan. So I like super stocked up. And I have a subscription box for like Japanese and Korean cosmetics. So I get lots of sheet masks from there. And I just have a whole pile. And I really want to. I just need to stop being a wuss about it and just do it. Spooky Zora says, I'm in California. Nice. A lot of my friends are going to Disneyland like today and this past weekend, and I'm kind of jelly because we're here. Let's see. Oh, that's scary. The picture.
I don't know why you wouldn't share this with the story.
Yeah. I should have. My bad dogs. Oh, sorry, my elbow. Glitch says, wait, is Blackhawks hockey or foosball? Blackhawks are hockey. So, dirty fucking dangles voice.
Yep.
Laura Ann says, last episode was freaking awesome. Both topics were great. We're so glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
It was really fun to do. And we actually did it at an appropriate time. So that was kind of nice. But yeah, I'm at the end of my thing and you have the picture up. So cool. Perfect. Sweet.
Well, I mean, they want us to share it. So I'm going to need to figure out a way for us to share this photo after it's read. So I guess read, and then afterwards I can try and just do a screen share and see if that works. So I guess that's how we will do that. We'll give it a shot. We'll see if it works.
All right.
Next time, we'll try and make sure we get that picture attached to the email when it gets sent over.
Yeah. Cool. So this one is from Austin, as you could have guessed. Oh, well, wait, no. Okay. Just fucking...
It's like, yeah, we have like 40, 50 people watching us. Then we have like 30,000 listening to us. And
Yeah.
Robin only speaks to the folks who are watching.
All right. So this next email is from Austin, and it goes like this. I was 15 years old in a small town in Wisconsin, living with my mom's boyfriend at the time. It was a newer house in the middle of the woods, so growing up, I was always the type of kid to be shy, and I wasn't very sociable. But as I grew older, I always had a sweet spot for horror films and documentaries. Samesies. If a horror movie came out, I'd watch it. If someone recommends a good horror film, I'd watch it. The one thing I'd always keep placed in the back of my head was everything I watch wasn't real. I never actually believed in any nonfiction films because the thought of spirits and haunted objects never really scared me or got me frightened. I always just thought it was a very interesting topic. Until one night. My sister's boyfriend was asking me if horror films scared me or if I believed in any spirits or any paranormal activity. And I said no. I just enjoy watching stories, but I don't believe that stuff is real. So he recommended the game Slender Man and that I should download it and play it. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm wondering where this is going because the whole Slender Man thing, it's like everyone knows Slender Man's not real, but at the same time, people are like, no, Slender Man is real, you know?
If you scare yourself enough, you might make him real, you know?
Yeah. You know?
In your mind, who knows?
At the time, I'd never heard of Slender Man, so I downloaded the game, and in the game, you're in first-person view, and you just toggle switches to walk around the misty and foggy forest trying to collect scrolls. I think the only one I've ever watched is the one where they're walking around the forest, and then there's pictures or drawings of Slender Man that you kind of collect.
You're like collecting pages off of random places, and some of them have sayings and some of them have pictures. So I've seen a couple playthroughs, and they're always really, really funny because people are so scared by it.
You have to be very careful or... You have to try to be very careful and try not to turn too sharp or walk into a little hut too fast. You have to collect a certain amount of scrolls, and if you make any mistakes, like turning too fast, he will appear right in front of your face with a loud screeching sound and kill you.
There's like static on the screen too,
yeah,
and that static and the sound of static starts to settle in when he's near you, so you instantly start to panic.
Sometimes you get a chance to escape by turning quickly or seeing him in the distance and rerouting your direction. So I did some research and I was attached to this like it was at the top of my to-do list. I then played the game for 5 nights straight and I'd get home from school, continue to watch stories about him and read people's stories. I went through this whole thing where the original Slenderman videos, I watched like the whole series of them, and
So it was like a TV show or like a YouTube
it was like
series,
a
right?
YouTube series, yeah. And I went through this whole thing. I went to the different channels because it was on different channels too. It's like it went from one channel to a different channel. It was really strange. But I had to watch them all, and some of them are scary, but some of them I'm like, really, this is it? I can't. What?
Robin has high standards apparently.
Anyway, then okay. Then, when videos just weren't enough to satisfy me, I started drawing and printing off pictures of Slenderman and hung them all over my wall. I'd take down all of my family pictures and replace them all with the pictures until my walls were covered. So on the 5th day, it was no different than the last 4 days. But it was the 5th night that changed my view on everything I didn't believe in for the past how many years. I played the game until 1 in the morning. I then fell asleep. I woke up in a little hut. I walked out the door to a misty forest in the middle of nowhere. I felt as if I was being forced and I had no control over my body. As I walked through the forest, I'd hear animal cries and snapping branches, and I was terrified. In my head, I had no thought of what could be out there. All of a sudden, I heard constant branches snapping back and forth, and in the distance, I saw a figure step out from behind a tree that seemed to be 20 feet in the air, with a head with absolutely no features appearing on his face, but nothing, or just nothing but a white-shaped head, and a black suit and multiple arms sticking out from his sides. Sounds like a nightmare. Sounds like because you just...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
That's all you've been thinking about, so now it's like in your head. I turned around and ran as fast as I could, hearing branches snapping as he was gaining on me, and I tripped over my own feet and fell on my face. I stood up, sweat beading off my face. I was so sore and numb. I then saw a shadow appear above me. I turned around and looked up, and there he was. I turned around as quickly as possible, and before I could take one step, I heard a loud ear-piercing noise, and he reached under my arm and around my chest and ripped me back. All of a sudden, I woke up in my bed at 3 a.m. crying, sweat beading off my face. My clothes and bed sheets and blankets were drenched in sweat with chest pain I could never explain. I then stood up and walked to the bathroom and looked in the mirror, and there I saw a handprint with crazy long fingers imprinted across my chest. I was terrified. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. That morning, I shredded all the pictures I drew or printed out. I deleted the game, cleared all the history and any evidence and any memory I had ever had of Slenderman, and completely wiped the slate clean from ever hearing of him. And that's my Slenderman story. I now believe in spirits and haunting rituals, and I still have a sweet spot for any horror topic. Nice. That's absolutely terrifying.
Super intense,
Well,
yeah.
but the thing with dreams, too, is sometimes it's like your dreams do affect your reality. I don't know if you did a topic on it before or where the people actually died in their sleep.
Nope, never.
Oh, okay. That's a fear for me.
I've talked about the fact that there were 3 Asian students back in the 80s, early 80s, late 70s, that wound up passing away in their sleep, and they were also terrified they were going to die in their sleep. The LA Times ran an article on that, and that article was read by Wes Craven when he was on a flight, and he wound up writing A Nightmare on Elm Street, which is, of course, the Freddy Krueger origin story based off of that. But I've not covered the topic. I've just mentioned it because that's like all there really is to find on that. But yeah, like your reality can be adjusted based off of like what you're obsessing with. You know what I mean? So I totally agree. Let me try and get this picture to display for the folks that are watching us live right now.
Oh, Vamp. Sorry. Let me read the chat here. I'm Beef Trainer said, I looked up some Simpsons references that Adam said was uncanny, and the shard was craziness. And Hair Hacker said, take it down about 20% there, Squirrely Dan. We are on the like 4th watch through of Letterkenny. We just restarted it last night.
Yep.
And it's just, we still laugh. I don't understand how we still laugh at this show. We've watched it so many times, but it's still so effing funny. Glitch Grim said hard no. Spooky Zora said, wish I could just go to Disneyland. I'm 6 hours away in Northern California. We have to drive to Northern California in 2 weeks. I've never been to Fresno, but we have to drive there, and it's like 6 hours for us. So I guess that's not Northern California necessarily, but it's northern than what we're used to.
Northerner.
I'm Beef Trainer used
Nerd.
I'm Beef Trainer says, highlight my message. I love when they say ninja dust.
And they run away.
I'm Beef Trainer says, just wondering about the shirt/sweatshirt with the Scariest Ducks design. Right now I'm drawing Animal Crossing characters because I have a convention coming up in 2 days, or not 2 days. Whoa, that'd be scary. I have a convention coming up in 2 weeks, and I'm trying to come up with a lot of new merch to have ready for it because I don't want to have the same stuff that I had when I was in Buena Park or whatnot. So trying to come up with new stuff for that. And still going to school, doing homework and stuff like that. And I really want to make some more Scarish merch. But that's probably not going to happen just yet. I want to put the, like, super skewed, jeez. I want to put the skull horns, thing on a shirt design or a sweatshirt design or something like that, or a mug. So I will do that soon since I have that design already ready. But I do plan on making a Scarish Ducks shirt. I think that'd be super cute. All right. 52DZ says, go to Disneyland when the dust settles from the virus going around. I just went to Disney World and I'm practically on my deathbed. Jeez.
Do you have coronavirus?
Do you have coronavirus?
That seems very odd.
She's fine. I'm sure it's just a regular cold or flu or something like that. All
right.
We hope you get better.
I'll read my YouTube stuff after I show this. Okay, I think I have this set up. It was not going to work any other way. I'm not sure if you guys had to watch me go through a bunch of different types of way to try and capture this. But the picture that we were sent of this is in relation to the hand mark that he said was on his chest. And here is what it was. So as you can see,
crazy.
It's a long hand.
And you can kind of see that it's not a shadow of a hand because you can see the shadow of his actual like chin and stuff. It would have
to be the craziest thing is that it's like consistent all the way across. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like if someone were to slap him to try and fake this, they'd have to make perfect contact with like arm, wrist, hand, and all 4 fingers, and also they'd have to have really, really long fingers.
Yeah.
So it is definitely really friggin' weird.
That is super duper weird. That is so crazy. That's terrifying. And I'm surprised I didn't realize that there was a picture that went along with that.
I'm shocked, yeah, because you're usually really good about that. So there you go. Hopefully it displayed, and cool. I'm gonna look over into the YouTube. I don't think we actually have a good transition for that, so I'm gonna have to go back and record something in post, but that's fine.
I'm What's for Dinner redeemed ridiculous accents and voices.
So that means I get to do it again. Why don't you guys do it when Robin's reading an email?
Well, I mean...
Jeez. Don't I mean me. You don't get to I mean me.
Okay.
You set this up. You're the culprit.
I'm going to change the prices because it's so cheap. Okay. Let me finish reading here. Spooky Zora says, oh no, I'm so sorry, but that's super real. We had a meeting at work today about emergency protocol and things. We've been planning a national conference for the past 1.5 years, and we might have to postpone it. That is insane.
Yeah, GDC, the Game Developers Conference, got postponed from San Francisco. I think it might be just straight out canceled at this point because they just don't know. 52DZ
said, my company canceled 2 major appearances due to it, like GDC. Spooky Zora says, maybe people are redeeming the channel points because Scary-ish is a 2-time multiplier right now. Why is it always a 2-time multiplier, I feel like? I don't know. What's for Dinner said, let's hear Robin's Aussie voice. I don't have one. I feel like
she just criticizes mine.
I'm really not good at it.
Rusty Blanche Jr. says, I rarely drink water. I love water. I stay very hydrated. CJ Line says, I'm here. What up, CJ? Thank you for joining us.
The only Australian things I ever say are like lines from, what is that? A Crocodile Hunter? Or, you know, like
if you just say the lines, I think we could all let you know where it's from.
Oh, you know how he's like, what is it? What is that thing where he's like, that you think that's a knife? This is a knife.
That's Crocodile Dundee.
The Crocodile Dundee, not Crocodile Hunter. Although that guy is also Australian. Was also Australian. Rest in peace.
Yep.
There was a picture though that someone posted, not in the Scary-ish group, I don't think, but that his son looks exactly like him. And
now you're talking about Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter.
Crocodile Hunter, not Crocodile Dundee.
I'm like, Paul Hogan has a son that looks just like him? What?
Wait, Hulk Hogan?
Paul Hogan,
Oh.
the actor who plays Crocodile Dundee.
I didn't know that's his real name. To me, he's just Crocodile Dundee. But yeah, no, Steve Irwin, his kid looks exactly like him and is so much like him with their love for animals, all his kids, and I just think it's so cool.
Vivian over there on YouTube says, edumacation comes first. I got a scoot. Watch Lock and Key. Love y'all. Stay edumacated. Bye. Izzy says, charcoal masks are my favorite, to be honest. It removes blackheads, whiteheads, and dead skin. Also leaves your face feeling like a baby's butt. Hilarious. CJ said, is it me or does the video sound soft? The audio levels look about normal, so I don't know. Let us know. They also say, Adam, what are you doing when you put your hand on your knee? I'm not actually putting my hand on my knee. I'm marking the audio so I can remove dead air or mistakes.
Oh, cool.
Which is speculated and confirmed. You are welcome. And that's everything I have for YouTube chat. So,
Glitch says, put that logo on a dad hat. I need it. I don't think the Teespring does hats, but I want to do other stuff too. It just depends on what they actually offer. I'm Beef Trainer says, school can be tough and working while school is School can be tough and working while school is even more crazy. I can't imagine doing school, work, and this podcast with so many episodes a week. Hashtag Robin Ducks. Thank you so much. Yeah, even today we were just like, it's just so much time out of our days to do podcast stuff.
Yeah.
And I miss video gaming. I miss video gaming so much. But what are you gonna do? But yeah, boop boop. Put a batter. You're
done?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I guess that means I'm going to get into mine, which will be the last one of the show. Let me move this over so that we can...
Oh my god. Okay, just before that, the Snarked said that the picture was his buddy, Austin, who's on the couch right next to them watching the podcast. And the Snark says, hey, daddy.
Wow.
Oh, my Lord. And he's single, too.
There you go. Glitch says spooky hookup. That's hilarious.
Oh, hey, Andrew and Sam met through the podcast.
It's true.
It wouldn't be unheard of.
Spooky Zora says off to buy food for my fam. Catch y'all later. Are you getting this like way later than I am or something?
I don't know. The Snarked is married though, so just saying.
Cool.
No,
right. It's right there. I see your stuff. Cool. So I guess I'll read my last one since we already went through all the chat. Glitch Grim redeemed. Ask a question. Redeem a high five. I'll put that up there. There you go. That works. Lucas over there in YouTube says, Hola. Hola, Lucas. Thank you for joining us.
Hola.
All right. I'm going to read my last story.
Is it hola or holla?
I'm going to read my last story of the show and the last story for the show. This one's subject is Hold Your Horses. This one is cray, which is funny because I've already told Robin to hold her horses once tonight. I actually don't think I even said it correctly. Starts out like this. Hello, Adam and Robin.
Hello.
Hello. I totally love your podcast and started listening at work to pass the time, ended up listening everywhere and shared with my friends, and they loved it too. Thank you so much for showing our show to them. It means a lot. I debated sending this story because it has been part of my life forever, and I always like to share it with my friends when we are in a spooky vibe. It's so crazy and kind of long, but please feel free to share on your podcast. It goes like this. I was about 13 or 14, and me and my family moved to a new apartment to save money, and this place was known to be really sketchy, but we were very poor at the time, so we didn't have a choice. So I'm looking over, and I'm seeing that I think I am going to be the one that has to do this ridiculous accents voices again. So which voice / accent should I do this time? This has got to be so annoying for the folks that just listen.
I don't know. Just do like a deeper voice than like deep announcer voice or something.
Deep announcer voice? I don't know what that sounds like. Can you give me an example?
In a world.
Okay. Now I understand. All right. Where were we? Didn't have a choice. Fuck. The day we were moving in our things, I found some weird, crusty looking, what looked like dried red paint with some strands of blonde hair on it and a knife next to it in the closet of my and my little brother's room. My throat hurts so much from doing this voice. We had to... Nope. We had to sleep. No, I'm just going to give up. We had to sleep in bunk beds at this time, and it was terrible, but he was like 5 at the time, so it wasn't so bad, and I was in middle school. I was very curious about it, but didn't really care because, well, we were low on money, and I didn't want to worry my parents. My dad is a truck driver, and at the time, he was working longer shifts. He would be gone months at a time, going state to state, so I didn't see him as much. It was me, my brother, and my mom for a long time, and there would be days I needed to babysit my brother when she was at work. Now, to the scariest part. It was a long day, and I was very tired, but couldn't sleep for some reason. I tried to just lay down and close my eyes, and in parentheses they put, I sleep on my side. Same. Sorry, this thing went haywire.
I'm What's for Dinner also redeemed ridiculous accents and voices. Or yep.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
What's
the
for Dinner.
same redeem.
Yep.
I thought we were only supposed to be doing them like 4 per episode.
I think there's...
All right, you know what's going to happen after this? Like, Principal Adam is going to have to step in and take control of this shit because Robin has just set these rules, and they're absolutely ridiculous, and they only happen when I'm reading, so I'm going to have to take control of it.
Everyone says Snape. What does Snape even sound like?
Snape?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do Snape. I don't know it's just like
Always.
Breathy and slow. Fuck you, Harry. I hate you. I don't know what Snape sounds like.
I don't know. Fuck you, Harry.
That's pretty much his entire thing. Is he just hates Harry because Harry looks like his dad, and even though it's like Harry's a different person, then in the end he's like, "Here, take a tear. I'm actually a good guy." Spoilers.
Aww.
All right. Everyone's saying Snape. I don't know how to do Snape, so
maybe it's just.
They said LOL perfect. All right, I guess I'm gonna read this next part. We got to the scariest part, and now I'm gonna read this as Professor Snape.
Lord. Okay.
Now to the scariest part. It doesn't sound anything like him.
Now to the scariest part.
It was a long day, and I was very tired, but couldn't sleep for some reason. Fuck you, Harry. I tried to just lay down and close my eyes. I sleep on my side. I already read this part. God damn it, Harry. When I turned my body to the other side to face my room, I saw, as clear as day, a young girl with blonde hair wearing a tank top and shorts soaked in water with her hair partially covering her face.
It was Lily Potter.
It was Lily Potter. She died.
Oh,
she
no.
looked very pale. It's totally not a spoiler. It's how the thing starts. She looked very pale and sad and began walking towards me very slowly. I got very scared and started breathing heavy.
I think you're good.
Always.
Always.
Okay, I'm going back to my real voice. I pulled my blanket over myself, in parentheses, and many would, thinking that it will help. And let's be real, I'm pretty sure that everyone knows the rules that the blanket is the shield and you can't go through the shield.
Right.
And started praying in Arabic since I am Muslim, and there is a prayer that can help get rid of demons or bad spirits. I think we should all learn that prayer. I was terrified and slept all night with the blanket over me. When I woke up, she was gone, of course, and I felt stupid. I always wonder if it was correlated with the weird crusty thing that I saw in my closet, and since I threw the knife away in the garbage, I will never know what it could have been. Fast forward to the following year. My dad got a job working in Texas, and we began to make bank. There's an exclamation point, and it's in all caps, so I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. Or bank. Fuck you, Ray. We moved into a new townhouse. That was like the 5th time I did that joke. It's still not funny. We moved into a new townhouse that had a pool, indoor gym, and free snacks, in parentheses, if you didn't get caught. Wow, I guess everything's free if you don't get caught. That's fucked up. It was the life, but I hated where we were and missed my friends back home in Minnesota. Go Vikings. JK, I don't really care about football. A few months into living... That's a good thing because I hate the Vikings.
I know, but still, like, football.
A few months into living in this place, I was sleeping one night and woke up feeling really warm. I think they peed. My room was at the end of all the others, and my bed was facing the door, which opens to a long hallway. I had woken up from the heat, and as soon as I opened my eyes, I saw a dark figure outside at the end of the hallway. I paused for a moment and started breathing heavy again. I started praying while trying to grab my glasses, and I could see it running towards me very fast.
No.
I screamed so loud, my dad grabbed the metal bat by the door and ran to my room. In parentheses, we lived in an area that had many snakes, so we had a bat just in case one got in.
That's scary.
I was crying and freaking out because it looked like the girl I saw before, but now she was wearing all black. I thought maybe it was, but because I couldn't see... I thought maybe it was because I couldn't see, but I wasn't that blind. We found out the place we lived in Odessa, Texas, put them on blast because it sucks there, had been built on an Indian burial ground. I feel like every place that has something creepy, people always come back to Indian burial ground. We now move back to Minnesota and are trying to save money to buy a house, but every time we move, something such as this happens. The place we are in now, I was sleeping and I woke up to a super large built man wearing all white and glowing, standing at my door. In parentheses, since I close my door when I sleep now, he looked like a freaking bodybuilding ghost. I don't even know. He just opened my door and left. Probably had the wrong room or something.
What?
I then just went back to sleep and didn't think much of it and told my dad. He asked me if I saw his face and I said no. He told me it must have been an angel protecting you. I was like, sure, okay, Dad.
Man,
I like how you're
what
skeptical of your dad's explanation of this bizarre shit you're dropping on him.
Do you think angels are legit ripped, though? What if angels are fucking...
Like the Terminator?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be sweet. That'd also be terrifying.
Just like to point out, I had to read this email at some points in Alan Rickman's voice, who plays Metatron in the movie Dogma, which is an angel, just saying. The email finishes, I now also take with me a little thing that I hang up above my door with a little prayer, and nothing has come since. Every now and then I will see something, but I am super blind now and probably just looking at my chair with loads of clothes on it. I think we can all understand that. Thank you guys for having such an awesome podcast. I listen whenever I get the chance, even when I'm walking on campus to class. I started laughing out loud by accident and people thought I was crazy. Thankfully, I'm graduating this semester, so it's all good. Hope you like my story. I have so many crazy things that have happened to me. They really should make a movie. In parentheses, if any director hears this. You guys are amazing and keep on creeping on. Sincerely, Yasmin. Well, thank you so much for sending that in, Yasmin. I would just suggest you give your dad a break, because if you're dropping this heavy shit on him every house you folks go to, and he wants to suggest that maybe it's a good thing like an angel, then, let him. Like, don't freak him out and then like roll your eyes at any suggestions that he has where maybe it's not a bad thing that's like happening to you. So
I just think that seeing a spirit ghost entity that is drenched in water, it just freaks me out. Because it's like they drowned and that's why they're covered in water all the time. That just horrifies me, reminds me of The Ring. Kind of freaks me out that way. And my optometrist, the first time I ever got glasses, he told me I should get glasses because what if someone was running at me trying to mug me or rob me or assault me or whatever, and I couldn't see it. He's like, you should get glasses.
Such a weird sales pitch.
I
Like,
know.
imagine this horrific scenario. Don't you want to see every small detail as it happens to you?
So yeah,
It's
I mean,
fucked up, dude.
I got the glasses, but
And she never, ever wears them.
I mean,
She definitely doesn't wear them during the show or when she's driving. So just two super important times.
nearsighted. That's when I can't see far away, right?
I have no idea.
So driving's mostly fine. For
Except
me.
at night or
I
when
can't
it's raining.
read signs.
Yeah, no big deal.
But
So right on. One more time, Yasmin, thank you so much for sending that in.
thank you.
We appreciate you. All right, let's look over into Stream Chat, see what you folks had to say. And that's the last story we have for the night. So we're going to jump into Marbles on Stream for some free shit.
I'm What's for Dinner, also redeemed ridiculous accents as voices. I think I'm going to do Southern.
You keep saying also. They've redeemed it three times in the last 18 minutes.
Yeah,
so.
I understand that. But also, like, we're going to go into Marbles, but he also redeemed accents and voices, so
you're saying you're going to do this one?
Yeah, I'll do that one. It's fine. I'll do Southern. It's
I've
cool.
done twice now, so yeah.
So yeah.
She just said, if y'all ever come to Texas, I'd really hope you can visit Dallas. Also an idea, it would be cool if you did a call with someone to tell stories like Skype for the Homegrown Horror. We like to have people that we know on the show so we can like quality control a little bit and know that they're, their stories are on the up and up, or at the very least they're not going to be like creepy.
I don't want anybody to shout out like bad things in the middle of an episode. So it's something where we would definitely have to go through a vetting process and stuff like that if we wanted to do that. So
if we ever do live shows, obviously I've talked about this in the past, but we'd probably do a topic episode and then a story time episode where people could actually come up and tell their stories. which would be really cool to do. Dallas, on the other hand, is someplace that we have been multiple times. Like, we typically fly in and out of Dallas, even when we're going to different places. So
Yeah.
On the
I mean, I'm from there, so.
Yeah, on the scale of not likely to very likely, it's probably very likely we'll wind up in Dallas in the near future. Maybe not that near, but definitely in the future. CJ said, LOL, Adam, get a job as a narrator. Man, that would be sweet.
That'd be so nice.
R.I.P. Alan Rickman. Go Cowboys. Fuck
Jerry Jones.
Which is hilarious. And that is everything I have from YouTube. So I'm going to go ahead and get Marbles on stream.
All right. So I'm going to see if I can do this Southern accent thing. So, Professor McGon... Wait, no. Hold on. Slowdessa, Texas is what we called it. I'm not gonna do Professor McGonagall because I don't even know what she sounds like. That's just like British voices. I can't do it.
British accent,
I can't do an English accent to save my life. Laura, how do you even imitate her? I can't even. I don't even know. You know, I'm from Texas and I speak like a normal person, but I grew up in Hawaii, so maybe that's why. But I also don't sound like I'm from Hawaii either. I mean,
what does Hawaii sound like? I see that there was 3 hydrates that came through.
Oh.
One from Glitch, one from Lady M, and one from Catchy 16.
My lips are really dry, so it's good.
And I am now out of agua, so no more hydrating for me.
Glitch used highlight my message and said, you best let me know if you stop in Dallas. The last time we were in Dallas,
it's a Texas size 10-4, good buddy.
We just hung out with our friend Charlie and her boyfriend for like 2 hours
at the airport.
We didn't even leave the airport, but I mean our layover was like 6 hours when we
our layover was supposed to be 4.5 hours, but we spent 2 hours in
customs,
the line at customs. And it's one of the biggest customs like areas I've seen in any airport, including LAX, JFK, and Midway, and O'Hare. Like, I was very impressed. The line that they had and the people they had managing it were fucking ridiculous. I was like, this is the worst management I've ever seen. One guy was like, my flight leaves in an hour and 10 minutes. I guess I'm not going to make my flight. So everyone was letting him cut in front of him. And then after that, everyone's like, I think he was lying. So it's like, I guess you have to not believe. Some guy
in front of us was just screaming at no one.
He was just randomly screaming like at just the world for not having it correctly. Yeah, he was just like,
how am I going to get into my own fucking country? It was just insane. Valley Girl says, I grew up in Cleveland and have lived in Texas way longer, and I still don't have a Southern accent. It's hard. It's very hard to but like that should be one of our sound effects. That'd be funny. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of artists, and a lot of artists are from like Asia, and then they move to places like London.
Really quick interruption. If you would like to vote for the track we are about to race, type in !vote, then a space, then the number corresponds with the track we are going to race. And I'll let this start scrolling.
And when they mix the two the two accents, like Asian and English accent, it sounds so cool. And I enjoy watching those videos just because their voices are so nice to me. I don't know. Anyway, Glitch says, y'all can have mine. That would be cool. I feel like my voice is just so boring. Wouldn't it be nice if I had some cool accent to go with it?
Sure. I'm like, are you asking me? Or are you asking like you out loud to everyone? Because a lot of times you're just sort of like narrating to yourself. So I never really know. All right. Right now, the track that is leading is Endurance Test 2.
I think I can unplug my iPad now. Let's see. What am I at? 40 per. Dude, I took my laptop to school on Monday because I had a midterm that required us to use our laptops. And I didn't realize until I got home, or till I was like putting my laptop away, that it had like, you know, those really hot noodles that are really popular right now, like the 2 times spicy ramen noodles. I must have had that on top of my laptop and was eating it on top of my laptop because it was all over the top of my laptop. It was awful. It's just...
Can confirm.
Yeah, I'm such a mess.
Emma over there on YouTube says, hey, you guys, sorry I'm late. I was in a performance tonight. Also, Cat Beatrix is bummed. She can't be here tonight because she has to work late. No worries. CJ said hashtag welcome to Texas, and then said Emma, and then said hashtag virtual hug to Cat. Emma says, I've been having bad weather luck today. Every time I go out, it's been pouring and storming. I'm currently in a building between my home to see if the storm will let up because it broke my umbrella earlier.
That's the worst.
That is the worst. That is intense.
Have you ever seen that video where some person opens up their umbrella, it pops open, but the whole top of the umbrella just flies off and into the sky? Oh my goodness. I thought it was funny. I don't know.
All right, we're going to let this scroll past one more time. Right now, Endurance Test 2 is still leading. It has 4 votes, and Marble Centauri 2 has 3. Just saying, anyone who might want to change their vote and change things up a little bit.
If you folks are over on YouTube, you guys can join us over at twitch.tv/scaryish podcast. We're about to do Marbles, which is just a free little game that we play with all our viewers on our live streams. It's free to join. You can just, and a Twitch account is free as well. If you have Amazon Prime, you get free Twitch Prime. It's great. And it's just this cool opportunity where we get to hang out with you guys a little bit longer. And each winner of the races, because we do 2, each winner gets some free Scarish merch, whether it be a sticker or a coaster, or I think we used to have magnets. We don't anymore, but stuff like that. It's just an opportunity.
We give stuff away, or
we give stuff away.
It happens.
Hello, Woo Scarish. Thank you for joining us just in time for Merbers.
All right, we're going to go with Endurance Test 2. Let's get it loaded up. Da, 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 da. Exclamation point play to join in the fun and get a chance to win some free Scarish merch. You gonna join?
Oh, yeah. Glitch says magnets. How do they work? I just had... we had the Why Though design that we have that pops up every once in a while, was made into a magnet, and it was just this small magnet you could stick on your fridge or whatever.
All right, we got 24 marbles in the stream already. The Scarish record holder is Eris22 with 2 minutes and 16 seconds to complete this track. The world record holder is 1 minute and 57, so Eris22 wasn't that far behind. Let's see if we can break this record and at the same time try and break the world record. Going to give you about 30 more seconds to join in. Exclamation point play. Woo, Scarish, you are in here, so don't worry. They said, wait, this isn't working. I think it just put your name up there and it got scrolled past a whole bunch because so many people had joined in. So you are in, no worries.
I'm Beef Trainer says, I see the Starship Enterprise, which is so funny because that's totally what it is with the disc and then the 2 things sticking out the back.
Yeah.
The Snark says, when a boy magnet loves another boy magnet, they hug and don't want to let go. That's cute.
CJ said, is Spooky Mom ever going to show up on the stream? Highly unlikely because she works.
No, she works.
Usually while we're doing this.
She works a lot too, so any rest she can get.
Yeah.
I think she deserves it.
Mermaid Key 87 joins in at the last second. Nice. 25. I don't know, but I think Mermaid might be new. So thank you for joining us, Mermaid, and we'll see if you can win some free Scarish merch.
Tick tock, tick tock.
And away we go. And yes, I'm back at the helm, so we don't need to worry about Robin's weird way of trying to control
I know, that's really hard to do.
Where is everything?
It's really, really hard to do. I thought switching seats would be funny, but it's fucking hard.
The worst part about switching seats was it made the audio an absolute nightmare because I have each microphone set up for the whichever one of us is using it. 52DZ looks like is the second person through. I Am Beef Trainer was first.
Jake Carino, thank you so much for subscribing for 8 months. Thank you.
Hope you guys are having a great day. Keep on creeping on is the message Jake Reno put in there. I'm having an okay day, and I appreciate you sending that over because I'm exaggerating about it being an okay day. So
Aww, Woo
I do appreciate it.
Woo Scary says, I forgot I have ice cream in my bag, and now it's going to melt.
Oh, no.
That's all he said. Just eat it right there.
I was going to say, you're going to have to eat
it now.
I Am Beef Trainer and Valley Girls are taking this center track, which seems to go faster, although the side tracks
looks like
eventually
fallopian tubes.
does look like fallopian tubes. Eris 22's record-setting pace is we're ahead of it right now. So I Am Beef Trainer and Valley Girls and Dre all are ahead. Sorry, hiccups. All are ahead and have a chance to set that record. If you can get through here cleanly, which looks like Valley Girls just might, Aries 22 got through there cleanly, and that's why they're the world record holder. David, however, is trying to make it through I'm What's for Dinner and actually Faison as well.
You know what's nice is recognizing the people that have been with us for so long and seeing you guys each week. You guys are so amazing.
52DZ says, does our profile picture show up? It sure does. Like, if we have you highlighted, it'll show your profile picture.
Is your profile picture ridiculous? I want to know.
I'm What's for Dinner and Lady M are fighting it out. Valley Grills is chasing that record. Oh, that was a sweet fucking move. Chase her down. Actually, I'm not sure if Aries is a he or she or they. I don't know. But Valley Grills is now in front of the record-setting pace.
Wow, winning.
Hashtag winning. Let's see if you can make it in. I think you're going to do it. You're going to take the scariest record and the victory. Congratulations, Valley Grills. You have finished at record-setting pace. It looks like who's coming through on second place? Lady M and Lang Puma. I'm What's for Dinner and Dre all fell in there at the same time.
I'm What's for Dinner says, when I first started taking sex ed as a kid, I thought it was pronounced Filipino tubes.
That's funny.
Oh my god.
Lang Puma, Dre, Lady M, I'm What's for Dinner, I Am Beef Trainer, Actually Faison, Robin, Ghost Java Bean, and Killsma round out the top 10. We can watch everyone else trickle in. I'm going to be like fourth to last, it looks like. Glitch is bringing up the rear as lasty, but we didn't have any marbles eliminated, so that's cool. Aries22 says, I have been dethroned.
Valley Girl says, please give my win to someone who hasn't won yet.
Well, I guess that would pass to Lang Puma. Lang Puma, have you won yet? Would you like to collect the prize? I will wait to see if that pops up because they made this feature where you could see when messages come through, which I really like. Just looking at this, the folks in the top 10, looks like Lady M. Jeez, you're just banging on this desk all night, dog. Lady M is up to 18 points total. Robin is up to 12. Austin is up to 15. Emanon is at 10. Looks like Lang Puma got up to 12. And Valley Girls is up to 16. Pretty good. I have 22. Eric has 22. Glitch has 10. I don't see M Meadows on here.
Lang Puma says Fuego.
Fuego.
So, email us, storytime@scarish.com with your mailing address so we can get you a sticker.
Indeed. All right, let's vote on our second track and final track of the night. Lucy Quintana says, I missed the live show. No! It was pretty short because we had one that was pretty short, but hey, we wanted to make sure we read it. You still have time if you want to switch over, though, to try and win some free merch.
The cuffs for this sweatshirt don't allow any, there's no stretch.
It is very new, so it's barely been worn.
I'm Beef Trainer says, at least I didn't die or come in last place. That's been the case for a bit. That's so funny. I'm going to do number 10. You know what's funny? I hope if we ever do live shows or any meetups in the future, someone always brings boba.
Wow.
I was just thinking about it because David and I are going to go to this grand opening to this new boba place Saturday, I think. And I'm just thinking about how Cat Beatrix brought us boba when we were in California. And I just hope anytime we have meetups, someone brings boba because, oh, Lord, that stuff's so good. You want to get boba?
Sure. I never drink boba. The laboratory is in the lead right now with 7 votes.
Oh, my gosh. Sorry. Go. What were you saying?
No, you're fine. Go.
Oh, no. I'm What's for Dinner says, what is boba? What? How do you not know what boba is? It's, bubble tea? Do they call it bubble tea where you're from, maybe? Because that's a lot of places in Texas when I used to live there, they called it bubble tea.
That's what they called it back in Northwest Indiana for a while. And then they eventually switched it to boba. I didn't realize they were the same thing for the longest time.
Aw, I'm Beef Trainer says, if you do a live show near Zanesville, I'll make you dinner. Zanesville. That'd be so sweet.
I'm always down for eating, y'all.
Aries22 says, if you're ever in Arizona, I will literally bring you all the boba you want.
Aw.
Guys. Oh my god.
52DZ says, boba is yuck. Hashtag agree.
Yeah, Adam hates boba. The Snark says, imagine a football stadium of people bringing you boba. Oh my gosh. It'd be great.
We'd explode by the end of the day.
Emanon says, Boba Fett. Get it? Boba Fett.
Got it. Gotcha. It's a Mandalorian kind of joke.
Valley Girl says, so we need elote and boba at the next Texas
That's
meetup.
funny.
Laura Ann says, love me some bubble tea. I'm Beef Trainer, redeemed hydrate. You should. Oh, you're out. Here, do you want some of mine?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
All right, Laboratory is going to be the racetrack. Average time of 2 minutes and 31 seconds to complete. Also, we have not raced it yet this season, so that's fun.
What's for dinner says the only place I could have gotten bubble tea at is gone. # remember the treehouse. I remember when that place was a thing, the treehouse. We don't have those here. We have like brew tea bar. We have a lot of boba places, but that's not one of them.
I mean, I've been in a treehouse before. I don't know if it's the treehouse.
I've never been in an actual treehouse. I've been in the one at Disneyland.
Right on. Record time for this track is 1 minute and 24.476 seconds. Let's get in there and see if someone can break that.
Valley Girls redeemed a message and said, "Redeem boba hydrate."
That's funny.
That'd be so funny.
All right, ! Play
David,
to
let's go
join
get
the
boba.
final race. Right. We have 21 marbles in so far. We had, I think, 25 last time. So let's see if we can get everyone back in the race.
Did I type it in already? I forgot. The Snark says, "Grilled me some steak tonight." Nice.
Nice.
We had steak. We have steak in the fridge.
We didn't have it tonight.
We just didn't have it tonight. We made breakfast sandwiches for dinner, and it was good.
It was good. Robin basically requested, "Hey, this is what I want for dinner," and I was like, "Can we do that tomorrow? Pretty please." It's scary-ish night, so it's always very, very hectic.
Glitch says, "What is this blasphemy you speak of not knowing what elote is?" Elote is just the Spanish word for corn, isn't it? Elote is just corn, and we've turned elote into this type of corn.
It's because, like, when you go to food festivals and stuff, you have people selling corn. The stand's called elote because they're selling corn, but you put it, like, usually you have it covered with mayonnaise and then, like, Parmesan cheese or something like that. There's a bunch of different types of way to make elote.
Yeah, you can make it whichever way you want. There's usually, like, some sort of spice with it, too.
Yeah, I tend to, like, at home just put, like, Parmesan cheese and Old Bay on my corn, and then I don't put any mayo. I don't need mayo because I don't put any mayo on it.
Mayo, butter, cheese, Parmesan cheese, and what is that one spice that's kind of citrusy? It's like chili flakes, but it's citrus. I don't know. I put that stuff on there too. And crushed hot Cheetos, dude. The elote with crushed hot Cheetos is fucking amazing. So effing good. There's a place called Dirt Dog out here that it's the probably fattiest, most unhealthy hot dogs for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they have an elote dog, and it is so freaking good. They have one that has hot Cheetos on it, and it's delicious.
All right, so I'm going to give you guys a countdown of 20 seconds this time because I just realized I can change that. And you have 20 seconds from right now to join in. If not, you did not join in the second race.
Oh, yep, it's tahini. That's the thing. The spice with the, like...
Oh, tahini.
Yeah,
right
that stuff's so good. But yeah. Emanon says, "I have my motorcycle out Saturday." Or had my motorcycle out Saturday. It's 10 degrees, but I couldn't wait any longer. That's funny. That's the only downside when you have like a motorcycle or a boat or something. When it's freezing, you can't really just take it out because it's so cold.
Right. All right, we begin. It's a series of tubes leading down a long path. But this one should be kind of fun. Let's see if we have any folks that die. Although that, I don't know, that lotto ball thing over there will definitely
like a big
let folks
Pokeball with
catch
like
up.
fans in it.
Ghost Java Bean is coming on the tubes first, but we'll see how long that lasts. All right, first one down. But now everyone's starting to catch up and slowly moving their way through here. Looks like Glitchgrim is taking the lead, but there's a nice bunch and a lot more folks.
You're so much better at this.
Well, it's like, I don't know what you were doing last time. It's like you weren't doing the chase cam, and then you weren't like following them with the actual WASD like moving around, where you can just adjust where you want to look at. It's like you're controlling a camera. That's all you're doing. So I was like, where is she going with it? I was so sad. Hair Hacker is taking the lead. Glitchgrim, Austin, All, Eric, Ghost Java Bean, and I are all right behind, and here we come to the Great Equalizer. Let's see who gets out of here first. Shit, the camera is caught in here.
Emanon,
Let me out!
Emanon says, "I picked up Shawnee, his wife, on the motorcycle from work. She comes out of work and was just like, what the fuck? Because it's so cold out.
That's hilarious.
I'd be pissed. I'd be like, dude, what?
Ghost, Java Bean, and Glitch were the first two out. And Austin is in third place, right behind, trying to get it to track Ghost Java Bean, who went through those fan blades, those really brutal fan blades, really easily. And they're coming up on the end here.
Aries says, I can't eat hot Cheetos anymore because it fucks up my stomach, but for elote with hot Cheetos, I'm willing to risk it all.
The Robin Grace run over the side.
Worth
Austin has made it through the fan blade. Austin, I think you got your story read, and you won marbles tonight. Congratulations.
I just mailed out the thing from last week, so I'll mail you out something different this week.
And we have the address, so no worries.
Yeah.
I fell off the side. Robin fell off the side. The Snark fell off the side. I am Beef Trainer fell off the side.
Aries says, also my pronouns are she or her, just to clarify that from earlier.
Right on.
Thank
I see
you.
Aries and I think he, because it's the god of war and everything, but I was like, I don't think that's accurate. So
Laura Ann says, now I want sushi and bubble tea. Me too.
Hair
always.
Hacker has fallen off the side. I'm What's for Dinner is trying to take a shortcut.
And
to
that
hell.
didn't work out. To hell? What?
And Lady M is trying to get through those fan blades as well and is just getting knocked around.
I need new horror movies to watch.
Good Lord.
Send us some recommendations for
Lady
horror
M
movies
has been
because
eliminated as well.
I really want to watch new ones. I'm watching all these short ones on Hulu because Hulu had like a horror
Oh wow, Ashley
short
Meow Meow
series.
is so far back there.
Oh yikes, they're still in the fans.
Here comes the blue wave of death. Let's see if you get through the fan blades beforehand. You
oh
do.
Yeah, got kicked. Oh no.
no, didn't work out. And that is how the race ends. Congratulations, Austin. Austin's up to 23 points in the season. Glitch 15. Eric is up to 23. Cashew's up to 22. We have Lady M at 18. I'm at 22. Valley Grill's 16. Robin is at 12?
I'm low, man. Not my season.
No worries. Watch low. What's LO?
I don't know. What is LO? LO.
I hate you.
Hey. Woo Scary-ish made it home. Now I can freeze the ice cream. Sweet. Save that ice cream. Ashley Meow Meow says, for fuck's sake. Laura Ann says, still 1 point. Lady M dizzy as fuck and now dead.
That's hilarious.
That one was really fast. Everyone's asking for a third race. Do you want to do a third race? Or?
If you want to. I've already closed it down. I can open it back up.
Okay. That was super fast. It was like 2 seconds. Yeah. We'll do one more. One more race. Doesn't hurt.
Oh no. It's updating marbles now.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's not going to work. It's preparing to launch marbles on stream.
It's like, I just had it open, Steam. What are you doing to me right now?
Oh, is it on Steam?
Yes. It used to just be an application that was on your desktop. However, that broke. They couldn't fix it, so they started distributing it through Steam. Which now is still...
Austin All says, give my win to Emanon to return the favor from last week.
Aw, that's very nice of you.
Launching.
Why would it decide to update? Like seconds, literally seconds after I opened it. Unless this update was released between when we started playing marbles and now. It says it's going to take 1 minute and 30 seconds to download it. It's just such bizarre shit, man. Like, sometimes I'll test out all of our broadcasting equipment and all of our programs, and they're all just, like, good to go. And then, like, right before we get on air, all of a sudden, like, the program closes, and it's like, would you like to update? And there's no option not to update. It's like, you can either not update and not open it, or you can update it. And I'm just like, why? Why do we even test this stuff? If I'm testing this stuff and it doesn't even matter, like, this is just hurtful to my heart. All right, now we're 35 seconds away from launch.
The rage is real. Sorry, I'm looking at my little drawings.
Yeah, she's disconnected already from the stream. She's done. Robin has checked out.
You know what I really want? I want Starbucks in Japan released their Sakura collection because it's cherry blossom season, and their stuff is so effing cute every year. Last year I ordered like a pound of Sakura coffee and it was so good. I got like a little Starbucks tumbler from there, but I just want it all. I want their new Sakura stuff. It's so stinking cute.
I want it all.
I want it all. You know what I want to do? Go to the dentist. everyone should go to the dentist.
It's a really weird thing.
Because it's important to make sure that your teeth are good. And I just feel like I need to go back for cleaning, you know? Oh, sorry.
Camera.
Oh, you need to press play. The Snark says, I just went to the dentist. Nice. I really want to go because
All right.
I
Exclamation point vote for your track.
I think I got like told that I need to get a cleaning, but I had to get what are those things? A cap or something? A crown. I had to get a crown, so I had to pay for a crown instead. And a cleaning is so absolutely expensive that I didn't do that at the time. I did the crown instead. Oh my gosh. I love that show too, The Crown.
Wow.
This is how my brain works. Everything just relates to weird things and
not weird things. It's words connect across like all the other ways that you could think of them, and then you just generate random thoughts. Right now, Fear of Heights is in the lead. I'm not sure which number that is, but I'm hoping it's 34 because I think that's what I voted for. It is what I voted for, so we'll see if that is the one. We'll let this scroll past a couple more times before we get going.
Valley Girls says they want all of the Sakura stuff too. It's so cute. They're so good at making cute everything. The Snark says, my dentist is so hot I blushed after I left and the hygienist laughed with me. Aries says, excuse me, Robin coming in with a PSA right now.
That's funny.
I don't know. That's one of the things I've spent the most money in my life on is my mouth because I think your teeth are so important. I don't know. And I just thought about that right now because lately when I drink cold stuff, there's one tooth in my mouth that hurts. And that's not a good sign.
Butter and Butt over on YouTube says, once I didn't say anything to my
Cavities.
mom for 5-ish years, and my mom just completely forgot to take me to the dentist. That's hilarious. The last time I went to the dentist, Robin and I had appointments at the same time. So she was in a different exam room, and when they told me I didn't have any cavities, I was like, can you go into exam room 3 and let her know? She's going to be pissed. Because she always tells me, like, you need to brush your teeth. You need to brush your teeth. And I'd be like, yeah, I brushed them. And then she'll just be like, you don't brush your teeth for long enough. And then I wind up with no cavities. I was very proud of that.
Genetically, I just have bad teeth. And that's what my dentist told me because she's also Asian. She's like, that's just what happens. We have a harder time making sure our mouths are healthy. And yeah, I don't know. I get cavities like I eat one piece of candy. There's a cavity. It's awful.
All right. Fear of Heights has 7 votes. We've scrolled 3 times. We're going to go ahead and go with it. Record time is 52 seconds. This one gets cleared pretty quickly. And the average time for it is 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Let's get in there and everyone type exclamation point play once it is up to get your marble on the stream.
I keep typing ply. Why? I don't understand. Aries says, I'm so scared to go to the dentist at this point. It's been 5 years.
Just go.
Just go.
You'll be fine.
It's worth it, I think, because I had an ex who didn't go to the dentist, and then he got an abscess underneath, like, in his jaw or something like that, and it was absolutely disgusting. So, definitely good to go.
All right, we have 22 marbles matching the total of what we had for the last race. 23 now, which means we're almost to the amount that we had for the first race. Fastest ever, 52 seconds. Fastest ever for Scary-ish, 1 minute and 55 seconds.
And it's you. Look
and it was
at that.
me. So you all are here to usurp my throne. We're up to 24 marbles. I'll give this. You know what I'm going to do from now on? I'm not going to tell you how long I'm going to wait. I'm just going to put in 30 seconds. Click start countdown. And you all know how much time you have to get your marble in. Fun, fun, fun in the sun.
Laura Ann also says, I'm also scared, but I have an appointment next week. Nice. Everyone should just go.
This is the
just go. This is
biggest funnel I've ever fucking seen.
This is also the Robin wants everyone to go to the dentist episode.
Apparently.
Should make a children's show.
Robin wants everyone to go to the dentist.
That'd just be one of the episodes. I kind of like the sounds that come out of the races.
Yeah. And away we go. So it is an elevator that's going to spit you out into one of these things, and then we're going to be in this massive, massive funnel.
Valley Girl says, I'm the weirdo at the dentist that doesn't get numbing when having dental work done. No needles near my mouth.
That's terrifying.
That is terrifying.
It's got to hurt so bad.
God, like root canals? How do you, unless they put you out. If they knock you out to do it, that makes sense.
Scary-ish Fan and Ghost Java Bean are in first and second place. They're going back and forth with a lot of folks chasing them. My record-setting ball is being chased by Hair Hacker, who has passed it at this point. We'll see if you can maintain it. Ghost Java Bean and Robin, I hate you, are trying to take it over. Robin's hopping over and now hitting the accelerator points.
I hope I beat your record.
I hope you fall off the map and it gives you like a headache for 5 minutes in real life. Glitch Grim and Chicka Chicka Boom Boom have fallen off the map. And now, who's scarish as well, Valley Grills looks like they're following them into the dark along with Eris22. And someone has to take this from Robin, or Robin has to fall off the side, y'all. I'm not losing my record. There's me. I'm gone. So I will not be breaking my own record. However, my Ghost Ball, I think, might be in front of Robin. Ghost Java Bean also might be. It's hard to tell. These funnels are just such fickle creatures.
I'm Beef Trainer says, guess I've dodged that bullet, so to speak. I'm part Chinese and have had a cavity found at 32 years old. Ended up having a root canal because of it, but all my dentists have ever seen are all amazed over my teeth. You're so lucky. The first big dental procedure.
Ghost Java Bean goes over the edge.
The first big dental procedure I ever got was because I passed out and crashed my mouth into a marble floor, and my front tooth shattered, like it broke in half. And I remember waking up and...
Congratulations, Ashley Meow Meow, on your victory, and you've taken my record and usurped my throne.
I remember waking up and my mom was freaking out because I had just passed out, and I felt my tongue go over my tooth, and it was so fucked up, and I was starting to cry because I was like, what? I'm not going to school tomorrow. It was a mess. I had to get a root canal because it like totally messed with the root of my tooth. It was
Why did you
crazy.
pass out?
She was cutting my hair. I locked my knees.
Oh, you were standing up.
I was standing up because my mom is shorter than me, so I can't sit in the chair, like the hair cutting chair. Cause
that doesn't seem to make sense.
My hair was so long, and wouldn't if you were taller, wouldn't you sit down? So my hair was long. Maybe it wasn't, she was shorter. So my hair was so long, even with me sitting in the chair all the way to the highest level, she couldn't reach the bottom of my hair. So I had to stand up so she could reach the bottom of my hair because it was too long. That was the problem.
And you locked
and I locked my knees and I passed out.
That sounds so painful, dude.
It was bad. Oh, man. And I think I was 13 or something like that. It was the age where you're like, I don't want anybody to see me like this.
I'm not going to school. That's so funny. The Snark is really fighting this fan blade trying to make it through, but that wave of blue death is definitely chasing you down right now. Dun, 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 dun.
Valley Girl says, I don't get knocked out. I just find that most have been painless aside from some small pinching. That is so crazy. You're so lucky.
Oh, no.
That's the sound.
You slowed down and that busted explode. Ashley Meow Meow, congratulations for taking first place. You are now up to 10 points. I don't think I can see those emojis on here, so maybe they...
Aw, actually, Faison says, haven't gone since I changed jobs, and my dentist didn't take my new insurance. Never bothered to find a new one since I actually like that dentist. I hate that. I hate that insurance, when you change jobs, changes. We used to have such good insurance when you used to work at Tesla, and now our insurance sucks, and we have to pay for every single little thing, and that's why I haven't gotten any work done on my teeth, because it's just like everything costs an arm and a leg.
It is annoying.
So and
I
you
totally
guys can
understand. Just see the point total, so I'm just going to go ahead and move us back over into the live thing.
Hair Hacker says, I passed out when my mom was cutting my hair too. What? Twinsies.
Face smash twinsies.
Face smash twinsies. Okay. I'm Beef Trainer says, here's to having high tolerances. I'm kind of the same way. Nice. Cool. So thank you, everyone. I don't even know who won that last race.
It's still right there. Ashley Meow
Ashley
Meow.
Meow Meow. Sweet.
Yeah, I was trying to do it, and you just kept going, so I was
Sorry.
like, I'm just going to move us back to the live streams, the live stream camera. But Ashley Meow Meow, email storytime@scarish.com and let us know where we can send your prize.
All right. So thank you so much, everyone. As soon as Adam gets up the normal screen. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. And we are so glad you took time out of your day to join us for the live stream. If you guys are listening in the regular episode, thank you for listening to this entire episode.
Probably wasn't that long after editing.
Thank you so much for everyone who sends in their stories. And we really hope that if you're listening to this, you folks send in any stories of paranormal, supernatural, strange experiences that you folks have had. Maybe some true crime. Maybe you got somebody actually followed you home and it was super scary. Who knows? Just let us know. We would love to share it with the rest of the Spooky fam. And we really hope to have more people join us for each week when we record these live episodes, which is currently Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Adam, do you want to cover the actual ways they can support us financially?
I mean, I can cover all the other stuff that you missed, sure.
Oh, all right.
YouTube.com/scaryish is where you can watch us, or twitch.tv/scaryish podcast. Did you actually do the email address and all the other stuff?
Nope.
Yeah, you can email storytime@scaryish.com if you have a homegrown horror you would like to share with us. You can also go to facebook.com/scaryish podcast if you'd like to message us. Please join the Spooky Friends group.
And one of our listeners, Miss Deezy, would like to tell everyone to wash your hands for at least 30 seconds to make sure that no one gets sick when they go out.
Very smart idea.
Yeah.
Just wash your freaking hands. I have worked with multiple people who will take a shit, not flush, and then walk out of the bathroom without washing their hands. And as soon as I've witnessed that, I have never thought of them in a positive light ever again, because it is disgusting. If you do either of those things, stop immediately and think, you're a grown-up. Just flush your waist and wash your hands.
Flush your waist.
I think it's hilarious that she's grossed out by that one, but the first time I referenced it, she clearly wasn't paying any attention.
No.
Anyways, facebook.com/scaryish podcast. We got to 1,000 likes on our Facebook page, which for some podcasts isn't a big deal because you just invite everyone to like your shit. And you know what? Sometimes people just click it, but we've let people discover us. So 1,000 for us is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, thank you so much for 1,000 likes. That's
4 digits is pretty cool. It's very nice to see that it's just it's grown on its own. It really has, and it's all thanks to the folks that listen.
Yes,
if you want to join the Spooky Friends group on Facebook, please do. It's a really awesome place to hang out, get memes, and see some creepy videos and stuff like that. You can also message us on Instagram, which is @ScarishPodcast, or you can tweet at us on Twitter @ScarishPod. And of course, check out scarish.com and click on Contact Us if you would like to reach out. If you check out scarish.com on the right-hand side, you will see all of our social media links. Feel free to click on those, and it'll take you to all the places that I just described. Robin, I'm going to toss it back to you. For those folks who would like to donate to us financially, how can they do so?
So if you'd like to donate to us and help keep the podcast going, go to patreon.com/scarishpodcast. There's a whole bunch of different tiers, and they begin at $1. So not that much. There's discount codes on there sometimes. There's I really want to start doing more stuff. We will. And then go to Ko-fi, KO-FI, if you want to do one-time donations, and those are
ko-fi.com.
Yeah, KO-F. What did I say?
You just said KO-FI.
KO-FI.
Just yell it out loud.
KO-FI.com/Scarish Podcast. And those are one-time donations. All those donations go to helping us upgrade our studio setup. And we've been able to get new mics and upgrade our computer and do a whole bunch of stuff to keep this thing going as smoothly as possible and upgrade our streaming possibilities, things like that. And it's all thanks to everyone who's been able to donate through Patreon and Ko-fi and through the streams. Thank you guys ever so much.
Indeed. So I think that's just about everything we have for episode 108 of Storytime. So Robin, go ahead and sign us out.
Keep on creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.